Okay, so let's start the sensory system examination. So first you have to follow the three protocol. First thing, that is subject's eye should be closed. Then you have to do the examination or the assessing the sensation on both sides bilaterally. If you are assessing the dermatome like C6 of right side of hand, then immediately next to it you have to assess the same sense into the opposite side dermatome, that is C6 of the left hand. Okay, so you have to assess it bilaterally. Not like that you have completed the examination of the right upper limb, then you have examined the all senses of the left limb. It should not be like this. You have to follow it bilaterally. One dermatome on the right side, then immediately next dermatome on the left side. That is the second thing. Third thing, you have to done it distally as well as proximally. So you have to do distally as well as proximally, and ideally you should move from distal to proximal. Okay, three things. First, subject's eye should be closed. Second thing, it should be done bilaterally, and third thing, you have to go from distal to proximal. Okay, now start with the first sense, that is the fine touch. For fine touch, which thing we will use? That is the whisk of cotton. The whisk of cotton, or you can also use the feather-like structure. You can also use the feather-like structure. It should be like this. It is available in the clinical hammer. It is available in the clinical hammer on this posterior side. In some clinical hammer, if you rotate it like this structure is there. You can use it for the touch sensation. So now we will start that whisk of cotton. I will give the proper instruction to the subject. With every sense, you have to give the proper instruction to the subject. It should be in local language, so the subject can properly understand. તમે જે સબ્જેક્ટ પર એક્ઝામિન કરી રહ્યા છો એને પ્રોપર ખબર પડવી જોઈએ કે તમે શું કરવા જઈ રહ્યા છો. Then and then he will cooperate. Okay, so ask the subject that close the eye, એ આપણે પહેલા જ કહ્યું. Then give proper instruction અને એમને કહેવાનું કે whenever you feel particular sense, she or he has to raise the hand or preferably ask them to say yes. એમને કહેવાનું કે તમારે જ્યારે આ વસ્તુ મળે ત્યારે તમારે હા કહેવાનું છે. So the instruction is also equally important. Okay, now we will assess the dermatome C6. This one is the C6. હા કામ કરો તો તમારી આંખો બંધ કરો અને જ્યારે તમને રૂ આવે એવું લાગે ત્યારે કહેજો. Yes, subject has said yes. Then I will do same fine touch examination on opposite side on same dermatome. Okay, so this is the fine touch. Then we will go for the crude touch. Crude touch, we will use the hair accessometer. See, in hair accessometer, it should be like this. When you open it, there is a calibration in mm. There is a hair is also available here. It is a horse hair. You can move it like this. So accordingly, the length of the hair you can adjust. Okay, and the calibration, it is in the mm. With how much length of the hair person feels that sensation as a crude touch. So this is the instrument known as a Von Fraser hair accessometer. You can also use any blunt object, but if you are using blunt object, then you cannot calibrate the crude touch like with this much mm of hair person felt the crude touch. So you cannot define it properly crude touch. So that's why this instrument is used. Okay, otherwise blunt object can also use. Now what instruction I will give to the subject? જ્યારે તમને કે પૂછતી એવું લાગે કે પ્રેશર ટાઈપનો ફીલ થાય, લાઈક પ્રેશર ટાઈપ સેન્સેશન અથવા તો કંઈ વસ્તુ વધારે આપણે પૂછે જેવું ટાઈપનું લાગે એને ક્રૂડ ટચ કહેવાય. ઓકે, સો આઈડિયલી પ્રેશર ટાઈપ સેન્સેશન. Then I will do the T1 dermatome. T1 dermatome, that is this one, medial aspect of the forearm, that is the T1. Yeah. So subject said yes. Then opposite side I will do this on the T1 dermatome. This is like this. Yeah. Okay. So this was the Von Fraser hair astiometer, then we have done the crude touch examination. Then tactile localization. What you have to do in tactile localization? In tactile localization, I am using the same hair astiometer blunt side, and I will ask the subject to point out the area where she felt the touch. એમને કઈ જગ્યાએ સેન્સેશન ફીલ થાય છે એ એમને કહેવાનું છે કે મને આ જગ્યાએ ફીલ થાય છે. ઓકે, સો સપોઝ આઈ હેવ ડન ઇટ ઓન ધીસ. હાથ સીધા રાખો. This is T2 dermatome. This one is the T2 dermatome. T1 and this one is T2. Medial aspect of the arm.
Yeah.
I will do it same on opposite side.
Yeah.
Okay. So તમને કઈ જગ્યાએ ફીલ થયું એ તમારે બતાવવાનું છે. હાથેની એક્ઝેક્ટ આંગળીથી બતાવો એ જગ્યાએ તમને લાગ્યું. હા, હવે એ જ વસ્તુ ઓપોઝિટ સાઈડ. So person is localizing the at which side she felt the touch. That is the tactile localization. Then tactile discrimination. For tactile discrimination, which instrument we will use? That is a compass astiometer. Compass astiometer. See, you can adjust the length. Okay, and here also calibration, it is in the mm. So what tactile discrimination, it is the at which distance person felt two objects separately, that is the discrimination. At how much distance person felt the two objects separately, that is the tactile discrimination, right? Tactile discrimination distance is depend upon the density of the receptor. Discrimination distance, it depends on the density of receptors. So the minimum discrimination distance is, it is on the tips of the finger or on the lips. Okay, maximum discrimination distance, it is on the back. Okay, so you can also correlate that જ્યારે પણ આપણે ફ્રી હોઈએ ત્યારે આપણે we are playing the game કે આપણે બીજા પર્સનને કહે કે મારી બેક ઉપર કોઈ લેટર લખે and you have to identify it. It is possible because discrimination distance is less on the back. Same person જો કામમાં તમે રાઈટ કરશો તો person will easily identify it. Okay, so discrimination distance is depend upon the density of the receptor. See, I am adjusting it. You have to start it like this. I have kept the discrimination distance maximum, that is approximately 20 mm. हाथ आम करो तो सीधा. Okay. Suppose I have put it this on the, this is 6 dermatome. તમને કેટલા ફીલ થાય છે? Okay. Then I will gradually decrease the distance. Suppose I had made like 15 mm. કેટલા ફીલ થાય છે?
વધારે.
2, 3, 1. See, suppose with this discrimination distance, I put this compass astiometer on back. कितना लगे सर?
1.
See, with same discrimination distance, person feel one object on the back while two objects on the arm, that is the C6 dermatome. If I am assessing discrimination distance on this is dermatome, then I will do the discrimination distance examination on the opposite side.
1.
Okay, see, subject said yes, and with same discrimination distance, person felt two, with same discrimination distance, person felt one object on the back. For that, you have to gradually further decrease the distance and decrease the distance up to that person felt only one object. Now I have made 5 mm distance. કેટલા ફીલ થાય છે?
2.
I am further decreasing the distance. Now I have made 3 mm distance.
1.
At 3 mm distance in C6 dermatome, person felt one object and that is the discrimination distance for that dermatome, that is C6. Okay, so this was about the tactile discrimination. Maximum discrimination distance, it is on the back. This is one of the viva patient. The discrimination distance on the back, it is approximately 30 to 65 mm. Okay, so this was about the touch sensation. Now next is a temperature sensation. For the temperature, we will use temperature accessometer. Okay, or you can use the testing also. The instruction in the subject is same. Ask the subject to close the eye અને એમને કહેવાનું કે તમને ગરમ લાગે છે કે ઠંડુ લાગે છે. ઓકે, અને તમારે each dermatome એને મૂકવાનું. ઓકે, so this one is the C4 અને ask the subject. See, I have not poured the water at that time, but I will touch this part and ask the subject તમને ગરમ લાગે છે કે ઠંડુ લાગે છે. Okay, and I will do same examination on the opposite side, that is C4 dermatome. Then for the pain, superficial pain, we will use pin, pointed end of the pin. તમને વાગે એમ લાગે ને તરત કહેજો, બરાબર ને? Okay, so as is the same, I am repeating again and again. As is the dermatome as is the dermatome on both sides. Okay, so this was about the superficial pain. For the deep pain, we will use this instrument, that is the albometer. For the deep pain instrument use, that is the albometer. See, practically we will not elicit the deep pain. બરાબર, deep pain is definitely very painful. એટલે આપણે એલિસિસ એક્ઝામમાં તમારે નથી કરવાનું. You have to just see this instrument is the albometer. Okay, how you can operate it? So for the deep pain, we will use the instrument albometer. For albometer, you will not elicit it in exams as well as on the subject. It is very painful. So practically we will not elicit the deep pain, but if you know how this instrument will help you assess the deep pain. So what you have to do, press this blunt object on any dermatome of the person and apply the pressure like this, up to the point at which person can bear the pain. For when person say, now I am not able to bear the pain, immediately remove it, the pressure. And there is a calibration. See here at that calibration, there is a 7.5 kg. Unit of this deep pain, it is in kg. How much weight person can bear for eliciting the deep pain. So that was about the albometer. Now vibration sense. For vibration sense, we will use the tuning fork with how much frequency? 128 Hz frequency. 128 Hz frequency. If we will use the tuning fork with 256 or 512 Hz frequency, person cannot perceive that sense as a vibration, because the receptor has some capacity. So the vibration sense, we will use the instrument 128 Hz. Okay, now elicit the vibration and tuning fork on the palm, okay, or the rubber pad, and put it on bony prominence like oligoclonal process and the styloid process in upper limb, anterior iliac spine, posterior iliac spine, then tibial tubercle and both malleolus, medial and lateral. And what you have to do, ask the subject that she felt the vibration or not. And when person or subject says, now I am not feeling vibration, immediately put it on your same bony prominence. So compare your vibration sense with the subject vibration, assuming that we are normal, obviously. Okay. Now I am eliciting. તમને ધૂજારી ફીલ થાય ત્યારે ત્યાં સુધી કહેજો. બંધ થઈ ગઈ? So I will compare it with on my oligoclonal process also. So similarly, put it on the styloid process, then on limb, tibial tubercle, medial and lateral malleolus, anterior iliac spine and posterior iliac spine. It is okay if you are not performing exam. So this was the vibration sign. What we will use? Tuning fork with 128 Hz frequency. Now proprioception, that is the sense of joint position and the sense of joint movement. For that sense of joint position, or suppose I am examining this on the wrist. Okay, so I will flex the wrist. मुझे हाथ पे बंद करो. I will flexing the wrist and I will ask the subject to do same position of the other wrist. આ તમારું કાંડું છે, એવું જ કાંડું તમારે પેલી બાજુ કરવાનું, પેલા હાથનું કાંડું કરવાનું છે. Okay, so the same joint position. Okay, then sense of joint movement. What Dinesh મૂકી દો. Sense of joint movement. What in that is sense of joint movement? We will move the particular joint with 10-degree movement and ask the subject to do same movement on the opposite side of the limb. So you have to make the movement of 10 degree. Okay. So suppose I have made the flexion of elbow and આ રીતે અહીંયા બધી આ રીતે કરું. ઓકે, હવે આ હાથને જેવી રીતે મૂવમેન્ટ કરું એ હાથની એના મારે આ રીતે મૂવમેન્ટ કરવાની અને એટલી જ મૂવમેન્ટ કરવાની, એટલું જ હાથ આગળ લઈ જવાનું. આટલું જેટલું તમારો હાથ આગળ લઈ એટલો પેલો હાથ લઈ જાઓ. ઓકે, સો ધીસ ઇઝ ધ જોઈન્ટ મૂવમેન્ટ. એવી રીતે બીજી મૂવમેન્ટ યુ કેન ધ રોટેટરી મૂવમેન્ટ, મીડિયલ રોટેશન, લેટરલ રોટેશન. સો યુ હેવ ટુ એસેસ ધ સેન્સ ઓફ જોઈન્ટ movement like this. Whenever you do the joint movement position, try that move it in 10 degree. Okay, so that is the sense of joint movement. And the last one, that is the stereognosis. Last one is the stereognosis. What you have to do in stereognosis? Some known objects to the person. कि जे ऑब्जेक्ट पर्सन जाने तो जे वस्तु होती है, पेंसिल, रबर, डस्टर, चॉक, चावी, right? All these things you have to give to subject with close eye and ask her to identify it. Okay, suppose I am giving here, आँख बंद कर जो, आँख बंद करो. आ कई वस्तु है?
डस्टर.
डस्टर. ओके, अब ये मुझे तो आज है
डेट.
Okay, so these are the some known objects to the person and person had identified correctly. So this was about the last science, that is the stereognosis. And these all are normal senses. And there are some abnormal sensations like the pricking sensation, burning sensation, or some in cocaine, the cocaine addicted person feel like there is a crawling of insect inside the skin. So these all sensations are abnormal. So this was about the demonstration of the sensory system. In last specific revision, the fine touch. For the fine touch, we will use wisp of cotton, and that sense is carried out by the posterior column pathway. Croup touch. This sense is carried out by the anterior spinothalamic tract, and we will use hair aesthesia, one phrase hair aesthesiometer. Tactile localization, we will use any blunt object. Tactile discrimination, we will use the compass aesthesiometer. Both these senses, they are carried out by the posterior column pathway or the tract of Gall and Barda. Then temperature aesthesiometer or the test tube. This sensation is carried out by the lateral spinothalamic tract. Then there is a pain. For superficial pain, there is a pin. And even there is a ergometer. And both temperature and the pain, both sensations will carried out by the lateral spinothalamic tract. Then vibration sense, we will use tuning fork with 128 Hz frequency, and this is carried out by the posterior column pathway. Proprioception, this sense is also carried out by the posterior column pathway or the tract of Gall and Barda. You have to remember one thing here, make the joint movement with 10 degree. And the last one is the stereognosis. This sense is also carried out by the tract of Gall and Barda. So this was all about the demonstration of the sensory system. Now in general, you have there is a table, observation table, right side and left side, and the inference. So accordingly, right side, right like perceived, and inference you have to write down normal. Right side as well as left side in your journal, there is an observation table in which you have to write down perceived. On left side it is perceived, and in inference you have to write down the normal.